Hallo und herzlich willkommen zurück zu The Cat Lady. Im letzten Part, da waren wir erstmal in unserer Wohnung und dann wurden wir vom Pest-Control-Menschen entführt, dessen Frau uns Bleiche übers Gesicht gekippt hat. So, schlucke. Wir haben den Schlüssel. Oh, shit. Wir haben den Schlüssel. Fuck. Okay, da können wir also nicht lang. Okay. Beugt er sich auch irgendwann wieder runter? Oh Mann, der beugt sich immer nur so kurz runter. Oh, fuck. Wetten, der beugt sich wieder hoch, wenn ich wieder hier hochspringe. Ja, irgendwie. Shit. Schnell ins Loch. Oh nein. Hä? Hat er mich jetzt nicht gesehen? Kann ich jetzt einfach drüber, oder was? Nein, kann ich nicht. Aber jetzt. Katze, geh wieder hoch. Oh Mann, jetzt müssen wir wieder ewig warten. Ich hab's voll verkackt, weil ich dachte, ich muss in die gleiche Richtung wieder laufen. Jetzt beug dich doch runter. Perfekt. Und ab geht die Post. Oh Mann. Mein Herz gerade. Komm, renn. Kann ich nicht rennen? Die läuft so langsam. Oh Mann. Nein, geh runter. Wir wollen doch zu Susan. Aber ich kann scheinbar nicht direkt zu Susan. Oder? Spucke aus.
What? Who's this? My eyes. I can't see a thing. That bitch. A key? Who are you? Say something. Anything. I should be able to unlock the handcuffs now.
Oh shit, wir sehen einfach nichts. Waffe, untersuche.
The gun. That idiot left his gun.
Nimm.
No! No, no, no! I dropped it. Where is it? Where the hell is it?
Gute Frage, wo es ist. Da, Boden, suche.
I've got it.
Okay. Er schießt dich.
I'm sorry, Mitzi. I have to break my promise.
Aber wir wollen wieder was sehen. Und deswegen ist es notwendig. So, und jetzt? Jetzt müssen wir wahrscheinlich gleich wieder was opfern. You are dead. Hä? Habe ich es nicht richtig gemacht? Ja und? Bin ich jetzt Game Over oder was? Death is nothing at all. You have only slipped away into the next room. I am I and you are you. Whatever we are to each other, that we are still. Ach so. Es ist Mitzis Raum.
Hope you don't mind creepy posters.
It's your room. You can do what you like with it. But I definitely prefer this to fairies, rainbows and pink unicorns.
Hey, nix gegen pinke Einhörner. Ja.
Did you make these?
No. My boyfriend made them. Some of them, anyway. So, Miss Ashworth, I happen to have a bottle of wine in my bag. I was going to leave it to Robert, but I forgot all about it.
Robert?
The guy with the rats?
Oh, yes. Of course.
So, shall we have a drink, then? We could get to know each other a bit more. I know, I promised I won't get in the way. And, I mean, you don't have to if you don't feel like it. But since we're going to live together for a little while, it won't hurt if we talk to each other, will it?
Ja, das ist okay, glaube ich.
Yeah, that's okay, I guess.
Great. I'll bring the wine. Oh, damn. It's one of those bottles with a cork. Have you got a bottle opener, Miss Ashworth?
In the kitchen. I'll go get it, shall I?
Yes, please. And while you're there, could you get a couple of glasses too?
Natürlich. Das können wir machen. So, können wir uns hier noch kurz umsehen? Scheinbar nicht. Gut. Das Licht ist schon an. Okay. Dann holen wir kurz die Gläser. Nimm Weingläser. Eins für mich, eins für Mitzi. Nun gut, 2 Weingläser haben wir. Und ab zur Küche. Geh hinein. Lichtschalter ein. Ich mag nicht in dunklen Räumen zu sein. Warte hier. Nimm Korkenzieher. Und schließe den Schrank. Aus. Wir können eigentlich auch hier ausmachen. Wenn wir schon nicht hier sind. So. Hier lassen wir es aber mal an, falls wir hier wieder reingehen. Geh hinein. So. Rede mit.
Have you found that corkscrew yet? You also need some wine glasses.
Okay, untersuche. Sie erinnert mich an mich selbst, als ich jünger war. Ich weiß nicht, ob ich ihr komplett vertrauen kann, aber bisher scheint sie aufrichtig zu sein. Vielleicht gebe ich ihr eine Chance. Gib.
I found some wine glasses.
Great. Now all we need is a corkscrew.
Auch den haben wir.
There you go. Let's get that bottle opened.
All right. That's all we need. Oh, Miss Ashworth, I really must say this before we start.
Yeah?
I promise I won't cut your throat when you're asleep.
Very funny, Mitzi.
Oh, no, I mean it.
That's fine. But just so you know, I always sleep with my eyes open.
Okay. Also, das große K. Willst du darüber reden? Oh, es regnet gar nicht mehr. Wie hast du vor, diesen Typen zu finden? Wir reden erstmal über das große K.
So, the big C. Want to talk about it?
Well, to be honest, I didn't really want to tell you about it like that. I put you in a very difficult position, I know. It's just that I was really desperate to get this room. I hope you can understand. This is the last and most important thing I must do before my time is up.
It's fine. You seem alright. It's just... I find it hard to trust people these days. Maybe it's time I opened my eyes to see others have problems too. Some like yourself, even bigger than mine. What kind of cancer is it? Do you mind me asking?
Brain tumor. Her name is glioblastoma.
Haha.
Yep, they're all girls, the way I imagine it. Just look at their names. Lymphoma, melanoma, myeloma, leukemia, sarcoma. Each of them a fucking goddess of death. Beautiful and ruthless.
You might just be right about that, Mitzi. I used to be a nurse. I know a few things about cancer. And I know glioblastoma. She's a real bitch.
Yeah, and yet she gets to be the prom queen before night ends, while I disappear down the back exit.
How long?
They said I had a year. But that was 6 months ago, so... yeah. Not awfully long.
Is there anything...
They've tried.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. So am I. Do you want to talk about something else?
Oh, es regnet gar nicht mehr.
Oh, it's not raining anymore.
Oh well, I don't mind rain. Sometimes I even like it. But according to weather forecast, there's a nasty fog coming. Now that I'm actually scared of. I got lost in a fog once, when I was just 9 or 10. I remember I sat under a tree crying, thinking some monster would appear right in front of me and drag me away.
But now that you're a big girl, you know there are no monsters.
Yeah? How do you know?
Ich habe nie eins gesehen. Niemand hat eins gesehen. Die einzigen Monster sind wir. Mörder, Vergewaltiger, Brandstifter. Machen wir
The
das.
only monsters are us. Murderers, rapists, arsonists. They're the real beasts. So far from humanity, they're no longer capable of feeling compassion or guilt. They're the ones we should really be afraid of. But whether they're lurking in the woods or fog or the darkness of our cellars, it's all irrelevant. You can't predict what happens. You can't do anything to stop it. There is only one way. You turn into a beast yourself, and like them, you show no mercy.
Whoa! Where did that come from, Miss Ashworth?
I just don't like murderers. They're nothing but... parasites.
Wie hast du vor, diesen Typen zu finden?
How are you planning to find this guy?
I don't know yet. A bit of detective work, perhaps. It shouldn't be that hard, really. There are only 8 apartments here. One is yours. That leaves us with 7. I was hoping that you could give me a hand, actually. You know some of your neighbors, don't you?
Not many. I never really cared about them. They changed over the years, too. You probably also figured by now that this is not the sort of place where new neighbors are greeted with a freshly baked cake. You see a new face, you give them a blank stare as you pass them in the hall, and you forget about them a minute later.
That bad, eh?
Well, there's that bald guy who lives above me in flat 5. He came here recently to shout in my face. He's a nasty piece of work, but I really don't think he's the person you're looking for.
What does he do for a living?
I think he's a train driver.
I can't imagine somehow that my guy would be a train driver. Okay, that's good. Leaves us with just 6. Anyone else you know?
I'd have to think.
You know, maybe not tonight. Let's just talk about something else, okay? I have plenty of time. There's no need to rush this. Maybe tomorrow we could sit down together and make a plan. I could draw a simple map of the building, and with your help, mark down who lives where.
Sounds good to me, Mitzi.
Du erwähntest einen Freund. Erzähl mir etwas über ihn.
You mentioned a boyfriend. Tell me something about him.
Yeah, okay. Let's talk about him. His name is Jack. He's dead.
Oh.
Miss Ashworth, are you sure you want to listen about my miserable life? I don't want to bring you down. These aren't happy stories.
And I'm not a happy stories kind of person. I'm sure you've noticed by now.
I guess so. Anyway, I suppose I would have had to tell you about Jack sooner or later. After all, he is the main reason I'm here. I just don't know where to start.
Als Sammy wir zwei euch kennengelernt habt, wie hat er die Neuigkeiten mit deinem Krebs aufgenommen? Jack hat diese Bilder an deiner Wand gemacht. War ein Künstler? Wie ist er gestorben? Machen wir mal, ganz am Anfang.
Tell me how you two met.
Oh, we knew each other for like forever. We grew up on the same street. It's funny how we seem to be made for each other. Perfect match. I always knew he was the guy for me, and I'm sure he never doubted that either. Jack was absolutely crazy about me. We thought one day we would marry, have children, be happy. I never had many friends because I had Jack. I didn't need anybody else. You know, if there's one thing I'm really grateful for in my life, it's that I got to experience this pure, perfect love. Some people go through a lifetime without knowing how it feels. I guess I've been very lucky. But all luck runs out sometimes.
Wie hat er die Neuigkeiten mit deinem Krebs aufgenommen?
How did he take the news about your cancer?
He thought I was joking at first. He laughed. Then he got really angry. I swore to him I was serious, but he still wouldn't believe me. We had a big fight that night. It was our first and only fight. It was awful. He smashed some stuff. His guitar, of all things, was the worst. He loved that guitar. Why did he break it? He was absolutely furious. He walked out on me that night, and when he came back the next day, he was different. Begged me to try surgery and chemotherapy. I didn't really want those things, but I did the chemo for him. It didn't help. It just made me feel sick all the time. But I did the chemo for him. It didn't help. It just made me feel sick all the time. Maybe that's why I didn't see what my cancer was doing to Jack, and it was destroying him as well. He changed. He became obsessed with death. It seemed death was all he ever thought about, even though it was me, not him, who was supposed to die.
Jack hat diese Bilder an deiner Wand gemacht. War er ein Künstler?
Jack made those pictures on your wall. Was he an artist?
He always liked all kinds of morbid stuff, whether it was music, movies, paintings. So do I, really. We had that in common, amongst other things. People say it's depressing to listen to sad songs or watch sad films, but I never felt that way.
And yet, you are scared of fog?
Oh, that's different.
Der Nebel kommt auf.
I might be scared of fog, but I like spiders.
Blah.
Beautiful.
You must be out of your mind, Mitzi.
No, honestly, there's a certain indescribable beauty in sadness. Just like there's beauty in the grey and ugly winter morning when you look past the obvious and notice what others can't see.
You must love my apartment then. It's like Ugly took a vacation here and never went home again.
Wie ist er gestorben?
How did he die? How did Jack die?
It was so distant the last few weeks before he died. What I didn't know was that he kept looking for something. I don't think he even knew what exactly. But it eventually found him. Or rather, he found him. There are those forums online, you know, about all sorts of stuff. Fishing, computer games, horses, gambling, addictions, everything really. Accidentally, Jack stumbled upon one about suicide. Or rather, he found him. It's like a failed suicide club, People mostly try to help each other and offer support. Sometimes it just helps to know there are others like you, to listen to their stories and how they cope with their lives. But the Eye of Adam is an advocate of death. He dwells on human weakness. His job is to plant an idea, to give them a reason to die and tell them how to do it, once and for good. Jack took the bait. Before he knew, he was completely brainwashed. One day he sat down with me and tried to explain his perfect solution. It was the Romeo and Juliet kind of scenario. We were both to die together in each other's arms. It was supposed to be a quick and foolproof death. There was no chance we would have been saved, all thanks to the Eye of Adam, who created a tool for perfect suicide. He told me it was very simple. All we needed were 2 easily accessible household chemicals, which combined together create a gas called hydrogen sulfide that kills you within a couple of minutes. I told him he was fucking nuts, of course, but he just wouldn't give up. He reasoned with me, then he begged, and eventually just kept screaming at me. I figured it was his crazy idea of a modern romance, but it was downright tacky and just wrong. Finally, he said he would get everything ready and wait for me in our special place at dawn, 5 in the morning. Don't be late. Those were his last words he said to me. Then he stormed out. I cried for hours, thinking I didn't deserve all that from the person I loved most in the whole world. A few times I even tried to persuade myself that maybe he was right and I should do it. I just couldn't. I eventually fell asleep. I didn't plan it. My head was killing me. I was so tired. I woke up suddenly. I could see the sun rising out my window. It was nearly 5. In utter panic, I threw myself off the bed and ran out the door. I needed to stop him. I needed to get there before it was too late. But right there in my bedroom, before I even left, I already knew it was. When I arrived at our special place, it was already bright. We used to go there in the past, drink wine, sometimes smoke weed and listen to Pink Floyd, sometimes make love in Jack's car. There wasn't really anything special about that old parking lot. But to us there was. It was completely abandoned. It was quiet. It was safe. After that day, I've never gone there again.
Oh Mann, jetzt sind wir mit sie. Wahrscheinlich finden wir jetzt ihren Freund. Oh nein. Stop poison and inflammable gas inside. Na toll. Tut mir leid, ich glaube, jetzt verstehe ich. Das war ein Zettel an dem Autofenster. Wie stark ist dieses Gas?
I'm so sorry. I think now I understand. He loved you so much, he couldn't bear the thought of living without you. And that guy, the Eye of Adam. I'm not surprised you want to find him. I know I would. I'm not sure if I should believe that you only want to talk to him. But hey, that's none of my business. I wouldn't know what I'd do if this happened to me.
Good to know, but I really just want to talk. I want to face Jack's killer and tell him what he's done to me. You know, the funny part is that he actually told me where he lives. He wants to meet me. Would you believe that?
How come?
Well, this kind of thing he does is called trolling on the internet. It's usually a form of extreme bullying and psychological cruelty. Those who are clever enough say, don't feed the troll. Don't talk to them. It only makes it worse if you show any interest in them at all. wouldn't believe me at first. He's a hungry troll who wants to devour as many hearts as he can get a hold of. I emailed him and told him I was a massive fan who loves his work. He wouldn't believe me at first. But trolls are always hungry, and I was prepared to serve him a meal fit for a king.
What do you mean?
I fed him so much bullshit that he really believed I'm a suicide preacher just like him.
Great. I wish he'd given you his door number, though.
It's all a part of some sick game he's playing. Sooner or later, I'll find him.
Das waren Zettel an dem Autofenstern.
There were signs on the car windows.
Warning signs, yeah. I found on that forum that the Eye of Adam doesn't want any accidental deaths. So he posted this poster design for people to print. It turns out there's a whole sick ideology behind it. Fumes from the car could hurt anyone who opens the door, and that's not the point. The idea is to die willingly and with clear mind, to prepare for it, to embrace it.
Jesus. You'd think the police would investigate the whole thing. Sounds almost like a sect.
This guy knows how to hide. The police can't be bothered to make an effort. It took me 3 months to track him down. Now I'm finally so close. I can almost smell that fucker.
Was sind die zwei chemischen Produkte?
What are those two chemical products?
Well, I'm not sure if you want to know that.
I get it. You don't want to tell me because I'm a fucking suicidal maniac. Is that it?
No, Miss Ashworth. No, I didn't mean it like that. Okay. Maybe to some extent. Just replace maniac with victim and fucking with recovering. You've only just come back from the hospital. Whatever it was that made you do it, you proved you are capable of going through with it. I don't know you long enough to tell you if you're completely over it now. And the last thing I want is to give you stupid ideas. It would be just like what the Eye of Adam does. I would never forgive myself if anything happened to you because of me. I mean, how could I?
Was, wenn ich dir verspreche, es nie wieder zu tun? Ich habe meine Lektion gelernt. Sterben ist nichts für mich. Die sterben wollen, finden immer einen Weg, es zu tun.
What if I promise to you I will never do it again?
Okay. Alright. But if you don't keep your promise, Miss Ashworth, I'll find you in hell and kick your lying ass for breaking my already broken heart.
You can't kick my ass when I'm dead.
I'll soon be dead too, Miss Ashworth. So, yeah, I swear I will do it.
I don't think so. You'll go to heaven, you muppet.
The recipe for this deadly cocktail is very simple. Any good housewife can make it in a blast.
Oh Mann, ich hätte jetzt gern das Rezept. Nicht irgendwie, um mich umzubringen, sondern um hier ein bisschen... Oh, Katzengreifer-Untersuche. Damit fangen sie Katzen. Ich dachte, diese Greifer seien seit einiger Zeit verboten. Als ob die das interessiert. Nimm. Tür. Untersuche. Von der anderen Seite der Tür kommen seltsame Geräusche. Schleich dich rein. Er schläft. Eimer. Untersuche. Ein leerer Eimer. Schau Waffenschrank an. Waffensammeln ist wohl seine Leidenschaft. Wenn ich nur an eine rankäme. Aber sie sind direkt neben ihm. Er würde sicherlich aufwachen. Schau Kammerjäger an. Er schläft tief und fest. Vielleicht ist er betrunken oder auf Drogen. Trotzdem habe ich im Kampf keine Chance gegen ihn. Er ist schnell und stark und verrückt. Aber er ist nicht der Hellste. Ich muss ihn mit Köpfchen loswerden. Schau das Zimmer an. Das muss sein privates Zimmer sein. Hier sitzt er den ganzen Tag, spielt mit seinen Waffen, während die hässliche Betty oben sein Essen kocht. Was für ein zauberhaftes Pärchen. Schau das Fenster an. Ein kalter Luftzug kommt durch das kaputte Fenster. Okay. Hier kommen wir jetzt erst einmal noch nicht weiter, oder? Ich meine, wir kommen auch nicht mit dem Katzengreifer. Ich finde sicher eine bessere Verwendung dafür. Ja, okay, lieber wieder raus, auch wenn wir komischerweise rückwärts gehen. Klettere. Psst, ganz vorsichtig. Kellertür. Wo sind wir denn hier? Radio, untersuche. Solche werden gar nicht mehr gebaut. Fenster, schau heraus. Alles, was ich sehe, ist der Nebel. Ich könnte nie den Heimweg finden. Untersuche. Alt wie alles in diesem Haus. Es ist voller Spinnweben und Staub. Nein, wir setzen uns jetzt nicht. Ausgeschaut haben wir ja schon. Okay, hier ist eine Treppe. Das ist so eine schöne Lampe. Gott, die Geräusche hier. Wir bleiben jetzt erstmal hier unten. Die Räume sind echt, das ganze Haus ist voll heruntergekommen. Küchentür? Nein, wir gehen da noch nicht rein. Uhr, untersuche. Eine alte Standuhr. Sieht so aus, als ob sie noch funktioniert. Öffne. Ja, als ob da jetzt ein Geheimgang drin versteckt wäre. Das kann gerne jemand anders entdecken. Ich habe schon genug Probleme. Haustür, geh hinein. Kleines Fenster, untersuche. Das Glas auf einer Seite des Fensters ist kaputt. Daher kommt also dieser Luftzug. Drinnen sehe ich meinen Entführer, wie er tief und fest im Stuhl schläft. Gut zu wissen. Und ich durchsuche den Van. Ich bin fast schon froh, dass ich bewusstlos war, als er mich herbrachte. Durchs Fenster kann ich Tierfutter und Blut erkennen. Aber die Hintertür ist abgeschlossen. Ich frage mich, ob ich irgendwo einen Ersatzschlüssel finde. Öffne Tür. Abgeschlossen. Hat sie ja nur gesagt, aber gut. Kommen wir vorne dran. Fenster auf der Fahrerseite, schau hinein. Die Tür ist abgeschlossen, aber ich kann erkennen, dass er ein Telefon auf dem Fahrersitz hat liegen lassen. Vielleicht könnte ich Hilfe rufen, wenn ich es irgendwie bekommen könnte. Benutze? Okay, auch nicht. Nun gut. Dann gehen wir vielleicht noch mal ein bisschen rein. Sollen wir es wagen, in die Küche zu gehen? Für eine Glühbirne. Sie ist so heiß, ich kann sie nicht anfassen. Katzengreifer. Benutze. Okay. Geh hinein. Untersuche leere Weinflaschen. Sie trinken gerne mal etwas. Es gibt nichts Besseres als ein schöner Rotwein mit deinem medium gebratenen Katzensteak. Untersuche, hier kocht sie. Dreckige Pfannen stinken immer noch nach altem Katzeneintopf. Oh Gott. Messer, untersuche. Die sind alle schrecklich stumpf, könnten kaum als Waffe taugen. Verdammt. Nimm das Messer. Egal. Specken untersuche. Schleimig. Ich glaube nicht, dass sie oft abwäscht. Kühlschrank untersuche. Total blutverschmiert. Öffne. Die Tür klemmt. Das ist vielleicht auch besser. Ich weiß nicht, ob ich wissen will, was drin ist. Wo kommen wir denn dahin? Tisch untersuche. Schmutzige Überreste von vielen Mahlzeiten. Übersäen den Esstisch. Es riecht stark nach vergammeltem Essen. Versteck dich da unter. Ich muss mich momentan nicht verstecken. Noch nicht. Untersuche. Ein kleines Gemälde eines Straßenverkaufsstands bei Nacht. Nimm. Weißt du nicht wofür, aber... Oha.
Well, well. Boxes full of bleach. I suppose I deserve a bottle. I've worked hard for it. This reminds me of something.
The first thing you need is a strong toilet bleach. You know the kind. Not just a regular bleach, but one that makes your eyes all watery and skin itchy.
Oh, wieder ein Rückblick. Aha.
What's going on? Something is wrong, Mitzi. The cats are alarming.
That's exactly like when I found you, Miss Ashworth.
We've got to check what's going on.
Oh, I'm really sorry, but there is no way I'm going out in this fog.
Egal, wir gehen.
Fine. I'll go on my own then.
War das der Moment, in dem sie entführt wurde? Erdgeschoss. Runter mit uns. Ich glaube, das war der Moment, in dem sie dann entführt wurde. Wo ist denn die Haustür? Nein, wir öffnen jetzt keine Briefkästen. Wir wollten nachsehen, was mit den Katzen ist. Huch. Meine Frames stürzen ab. Oder sind hier echt niedrig. Oh Gott, warum? Wegen dem Nebel? Oh Gott. Schlimm. Es leckt gerade richtig. Oder ruckelt. Ja gut. Okay, es wird schon besser. Pest Control. Jetzt werden wir sicher gleich entführt. Okay, da können wir nicht entlang. Huch. Jetzt kommt erst das Geräusch. Hoffentlich wird es gleich wieder besser. Hallo, Susan, lauf ein bisschen schneller bitte. Sehr, sehr lieb. Oh Gott, ich weiß nicht, ob es am Nebel liegt, aber eigentlich ist mein PC echt gut. Heftig. Wo kam denn das Katzengebrüll her?
Bloody fog. Can't see a thing. Someone could be getting murdered 2 feet away, and not a soul would notice.
Ja, und jetzt? Oh Mann. Es leckt gerade ziemlich.
But still, it could be worse. At least it's not raining, eh?
Naja, ich weiß nicht, ob das jetzt so toll ist mit dem Nebel.
Always look on the bright side, they say. And I always do. Not a talkative type, are you? What's your name, sweetheart?
Das geht sie nichts an.
Don't be such a scaredy cat, sweetheart. You're Susan, aren't you? A kind man had described to me what you look like. And what can I say? He was spot on.
What do you want?
I'm just here on a job, sweetheart. Nothing more. I had a call, you see. There's a cat problem. And apparently, some crazy cat lady keeps making it worse for everyone.
Aber wir haben doch gar nicht mehr Klavier gespielt nachts. Warum hat er den gerufen?
A crazy cat lady called Susan, I was told.
Shit.
Now, you ain't gonna like it, sweetheart, but I'm taking you for a ride.
Oh shit. Okay. Ich würde sagen, wir machen an dieser Stelle einen kleinen Schnitt und wir sehen uns dann im nächsten Part. Bis dann. Tschüss.